Welcome. My name is Antonio Freeman, founder of the Cash2Assets Club and Executive Vice President with MyEcon's. You probably landed on this page or found us because maybe someone invited you to take a look at our strategy called income shifting. Or maybe you're just curious about how to build more wealth for you and your family. Or maybe none of those apply at all. You simply would want to learn how to make more income and change up your lifestyle. I can dig that. Well, nearly everyone in this country, they want to do that, but it's very difficult when you're getting 70 to 90% of your income taken away from you. There's no way you can become wealthy when you're letting that happen. But most people's biggest problem in this country are their debt and taxes. People try to figure out a way how to replace it. They'll go get a second job, maybe they'll work more hours. There's nothing really wrong with that, but let me share with you a few things that happens when you do that. Number one, working more hours, you simply make more money, but you're gonna have even more taxes taken from your paycheck, even at a higher rate than it was before. When you get a second job, you begin to work more hours, but you also are taking more time away from your family. And everyone knows wealth is not built off of labor in this country. For the majority of people, if you're losing a third of your income to taxes and another third of your income to debt, it's impossible for people to survive. But wait a minute, Antonio, you said that most people are losing up to 90% of their income annually. A third and a third, that's only 2/3. It's like 60, that's not even all the way there. What happened to the other third? Well, let me ask you a question. Are you paying the same price for goods and services today as you did in the 80s and 90s? No? Why not? Because of inflation has risen faster than the price of your wage and hours that you work. So, how do you pay lower taxes, minimize your debt, and find a way to outpace inflation? Well, many of you, unfortunately, even though I'll tell you how to do it, you probably won't take any steps to try to maximize any of these options. You'll never make adjustments in your life. You'll never begin to save, and you will not be able to retire comfortably. You probably will have to go back to work when it's time for you to retire. You'll be forced back into the workplace because you have allowed your wealth and income to be stolen. Don't believe me? Next time you have your check, I want you to take a look at your gross, and then I want you to take a look at your net. Need I say more? What if I showed you how to keep up to 90% of your paycheck instead of losing it? What if I showed you a simple strategy on how to gain wealth? Freedom in this country is not generated by your labor. It's generated by a formula that we call cash, asset, cash. You may say, Antonio, I heard of something like this before. What do I have to sell? What do I have to do? It's not one of those things, is it? Hey, look, I completely understand. So if I taught you a simple strategy that you could use with the income that you're currently making, and if I can teach you how to create wealth without working a second or third job and not even working more hours, getting paid off with the work that you already are doing. How can I do that? It's simple. You see, in this country, there's 3 ways a person can receive income. One is with a W-2, which most people work. It's called a job, or a 1099, which is a small business or a small business owner, or an investor, which is someone who invests in stocks, bonds, creates assets, those kind of things. They all 3 pay taxes. They all 3 have debt, and they all 3 are making some type of an investment. But here's the difference between a W-2. A W-2 pays the highest in taxes, typically pays the highest in debt, trade their time for wages, and invest their energy into someone else's dreams rather than their own. Our strategy is called income shifting. We teach you how to shift your income from paying the highest taxes to the lowest in taxes. When you do that, you keep more of your own money. And also, you can start to begin to create wealth for you and your family. What would you do with an extra $200 to $500 on your paycheck each pay period? Would you begin to pay down some bills? Maybe pay off a little debt? Maybe start a savings plan? See, the opportunities are endless. We also teach you a financial literacy program and strategy that you can get yourself back on track.